I'm going to show you how I made this cute little decoration for Christmas. I already have this one made up right here. It's just the box with nothing inside of it. So I'm going to start over here and I'm going to tell you everything that you need. So the first thing that you're going to need, I went to the Dollar Tree and I got these. They're just square little glasses. You're going to need 5 of these. You're also going to need a square floral. It's a little thing you can poke in. You're going to need glue sticks, some Windex, paper towels, and then just whatever floral arrangement you want. I'm doing these for Christmas. Obviously, they'd be really cute in a bedroom, anything that you want to put in them. All right, so I'm just going to move this stuff over to my table. And I will start with showing you how we're going to put the boxes together. Oh, obviously you're going to need a glue gun. And what I found to be the easiest way to do is to line them up like this. And then all you're going to do is take your glue gun, and I start in the middle first, and you're just going to glue inside of there. And since I've been making them, this glue stick is almost out, so I'm just going to go ahead and put this next one in. Oh, I dropped it. I'll grab one from over here. A little tricky to do one-handed. So we're just going to go ahead now, glue all the way down, and make sure here in the corners you get a good amount. Just don't let it peek over, because that's going to really support it. So I'm just going back down here. And in this corner I'm going to try to get a good amount. And since these are squares, it doesn't matter how you put them together, they're the same shape on all 4 sides. So you're going to let that get a little dry. Once it dries, you'll notice it's hard, it's good to go, it's secure. I'm going to flip this side over. And I'm going to, once again, set this against the bottom piece. So I'm not putting it on top, it's resting against the bottom piece. And the reason we're going to do that is because when we put the bottom piece on, you'll notice, once I get the bottom on, it fits in there properly. I tried to do this last night 2 different ways, and I found that this way actually makes so the bottom fits on perfectly. I'm just going to glue, make sure we get up here really good, just for support. Down here in this corner, I want to make sure we get a lot of support. So I found the corners here break off really easily, so you want to put enough glue there to keep them supported. Let that dry. Once it's dry, you'll be able to let go and it's supported. Okay. Now this last piece is a little tricky. Well, not the last piece, the last of the 4 walls is a little tricky. So you can't obviously lay it this way because this piece right here breaks. So what I've been doing is just setting it up at that point. This piece is going to set against this. This one is going to go on the inside. So that you can see, kind of have this one's touching this one's touching here, this one's touching here. Then on the inside, I'm just going to once again start in the middle. I don't know if you can see in there or not, and I'm just bringing the hot glue all the way up, making sure I get a good bit right there. turn it so you guys can see, hopefully. So again, start in the middle, bring a good bit up. Right here in that corner, heavily. Down here in this piece. And then you're going to want to lay it on its side. Now the reason you're going to want to lay it on the side is this is all dripping down from where it was standing. So if you lay it right there, once it dries, it'll be okay. And I just hold on to it just to make sure it doesn't go anywhere. It's not going to fall. I'm going to pick off this little piece. Okay, so that's dry. That's good to go. Now we're just going to put the base on for the bottom. This poor little base has had it rough. It's been what I've been using to set my glue on, as you can see. That's okay. So, to do this, you're going to, as you can see, it fits on there perfectly. What I originally had tried to do was set them, all of them, on top of here, and I realized it did not fit. It was just overlapping and it looked horrible. So I realized if I put all this together and then set it on top, it fits on there pretty perfectly. I mean, there's a little bit of a spot, but it's all good. So what we're going to do now is you're just going to take and put glue on all four corners. And you're going to want to work really quick at this point. Line it up to where you like it to be. Watch out, the glue is hot. Oops, over. Once it's where you like it, you can go ahead at this point and flip it over. That's just going to help set it up. And we're going to just take our glue gun, and I doubt you guys are going to be able to see this, but I'm just going to run hot glue across the bottom. Along all the lines at the bottom, just like we did on all these. We're just running it across the bottom. Just gonna keep it in place along this bottom, all four across the bottom of this, and then that part's done. So it was pretty easy, as you've seen. I made it pretty quickly. I mean, it didn't take me too long to make it. I have made, obviously, 3 of these now. The first one did take me a little bit longer, so that first try might take you. Don't get discouraged, just keep trying. So you're going to need one of these little floral blocks. That's what's going to set down inside of them. Obviously the Windex is to clean it. In case you were wondering why I didn't clean before, you're going to have your hands all over this, so it's just going to keep getting dirty. I'm not going to clean it at this point either. I'm going to wait until I have it all done, then I'm going to spray it down and clean it. Now, I got all of this in this little basket, and I got it for 50 cents. I was at the Dollar Tree today and did notice that they have basically all of this at the Dollar Tree for $1. So you can get little chunks of this, and they come in a bigger thing. They're more like this size, and they're like $1 a piece. You can obviously go to Walmart and get them wherever you want, but I got mine for 50 cents. I know you're not going to get yours that cheap, but maybe you'll get lucky. Okay, so all I did was I started at my 4 corners first when I did this. I just put it in there, and I'm just going to kind of bend them down a little bit. I found that it was easier if I started at the 4 corners. And just put it in there and worked my way along. You can obviously do these different heights. So I did all of my little pine pieces first, and then went back through and did my little decorative pieces. It's up to you, obviously, however you want to do it. I just found that it was easier for me to get it more symmetric that way, and I'm a little OCD, so it just worked out better for me to do it this way. It's pretty fast, pretty easy. Just stick them down in there. So what I did was I did one in each corner, one in each middle section, and then I have one left to go right down here in the middle. That just gives it a full look. And then I tilted these around the edges right here. Did a couple of them down, just kind of different shapes, just because I kind of liked the way it looked, where a couple of them were kind of drooping down. And then from there, I just worked out where I like the stuff to be. Maybe do a flower here, just kind of fill in the spots. Right there. Flower here in this corner. And I have this little rose bud right there. And I did little pine cones in here. I mean, it's all up to you how you want it to look. It's your basket. Just kind of wherever you think. I did find that I do like the way the pine cones kind of look with leaves around them. I just thought it was really cute and festive looking. So I noticed that if you'll look in that one, I did kind of leaves around the little pine cones. Just different. I kind of wanted to keep things kind of even and symmetrical, and it's obviously completely up to you how you do it. It's, you know, this is one of those projects that's fun to just kind of get out and do, and it was really, it wasn't that hard, so I really liked it. I actually got the idea for the boxes from my mother-in-law. She has a dresser that's got glass on it. It's really pretty, and she's got a couple little things like this. So I got inspiration from that. And then when I saw this, I thought, well, that would be really cool if I could make kind of a glass box and put those inside of it. So my husband bought me it, and I'm really happy with how it turned out. Now all I'm going to do is take some baby's breath and just kind of stick that randomly in places. I love baby's breath. I just think it just makes everything so much prettier. Now obviously I'm not sticking this down inside of this. I am sticking it along the edges, or just kind of in here, so it's not going to be sticking inside of the actual piece there. It wouldn't probably, well, it might stick down in there. I was afraid that it would break if I tried to stick it down inside of it, so I tried to keep it along the edges. So that's basically it. I mean, it's like I said, really easy, really simple. I know Christmas is a while away, but I always like to start my DIY projects early. That way I can get them done with, so when that holiday comes around, I have my stuff already made, and I'm not having to frantically run around thinking, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? So that's it. I mean, it turned out, I love them. I think they're absolutely gorgeous. Throw in a couple baby's breath right here. Like I said, quick, easy, cheap. I mean, $5 to make one of these little boxes that you can use over and over again. I mean, obviously, once Christmas is over, I'll probably rip all that inside out and use them in my bedroom or something. Just they're very pretty. So I hope you like this project. Stay tuned. We're going to be redoing our bedroom, so I have a lot of cool things that I'm going to be doing for that. A lot of DIYs just for all over your house. So I hope you enjoyed, and like and share if you did. Thanks.